So we're mixing it up. We're going camping. We're going to a bike event, Tour of White Mountains in Pine Top, Arizona. Towards the middle of the year or whenever registration opened up, I honestly don't remember. We signed up for it. Me and Luke signed up for the 50 miler, and then Jim Bob signed up for it. And then Jim Bob broke his collarbone, and Jim Bob's been out of commission. I think it's been, I don't know, 12 weeks of straight recovery, and then it hasn't been healing great. So his doctor said, hey, you're pretty much good to go back to normal stuff. So you can start doing stuff, but not like gnarly mountain bike stuff. Also, he doesn't have a cross-country bike, so he was like, dude, I'm kind of out on the 50 miler, but I could probably do the gravel one. So for me, that was great because I haven't been able to ride. I've been doing the scout thing. I've been doing other projects, doing a ton of traveling for going to the Overland Expos and all the off-road events. So I was like, I'll do the gravel one. I'll just switch my registration. Let's just do the gravel one. Let's just have a good time. And so that's what we're gonna do.
Jim and Olivia are leaving right now. They just pulled up. So we'll be there in 3 hours. So we need to leave in 1 hour to meet them at the gas stop in Victorville.
Which is good because we don't have anything in this fridge. So we gotta go shopping still. Taking the Raptor, so it's got a GFC camper. So this is a Go Fast camper. Got it in cabana mode right now because we're loading it up. But if you've never seen one of these, it's a truck top camper. It mounts just like a camper shell does. So it mounts to the top of the bed rails. And then this one has an integrated tent. So all US made, aluminum construction, super rad the way to design these. So it's all vertically integrated, made in the USA. But what's cool about this is you have a pass-through. So when your tent is popped, that big panel and then these two panels right here, those are all modular. So you can move those around. So let's say if you put these two small panels, took those out, and you wanted to move that big panel this way, and then you just wanted to leave these at home, and then if you're just doing your own like single camping trip, which is typically what I do, you could do that. It's just really cool. And then also GFC makes these little guys right here for a ladder attachment. Our tent actually has a window on this side, the front side, and on the back side. So we have been using it recently like a rooftop tent because, so if you think about this, it's cool to have the pass through, but let's say if you're with your wife in there, you need to get out to go to the restroom, you have to basically wake her up, or she wakes you up to move the panel to come out. So it's not super inconvenient, but we've just figured out a flow for us that in certain trips, we like to do it this way. So we have a ladder in here, it tucks away. GFC makes like a really rad ladder setup. So it just clips right into these guys right there. It's super easy. It's always just set up in the same spot. So here's a quick rundown of what we're bringing and how we have it set up. So I have a Zamp solar panel because I'm bringing that to Jim Bob because I'm letting him use one of our battery packs, so a Gold Zero 1500X, because he just got a van that they literally just built a platform. I'll show you guys. Don't want to get too much into the weeds, but I'm bringing that just in case he needs it because he doesn't have a full solar setup. They're going quick and dirty on this setup to kind of like give this van a test run. They previously had a van. They also have a long travel Tacoma with a Go Fast camper, but they wanted to shake down the van and see kind of what the footprint was. So we're doing that. So I was like, hey, just borrow this stuff, see if you like it. Maybe this will be the route for you. I got the SDHQ chase rack in there with a 37 Pro Eagle jack, power tank, and then as you can see, we have all of our clothes. So my clothes bag, her riding gear bag, so her shoes, helmet, all that. Mine's the orange one. We have our Kelty double chair, bike pump, and then in this bag here, we have, this is our like soft pack away bag. So this is like all of our camp kitchen. I have a Dometic water tank in there, Jetboil Genesis cooking system, the water faucet for this guy, all of our cooking stuff. So it's pretty much everything in one soft pack that's grab and go. Goose gear plate system, which kind of gives you the ability to have a flat surface to walk on, but also you can bolt whatever you want. The chase rack is just bolted directly through that. Mountain hatch tailgate pad on that guy. Favorite little Easter eggs of having an F-150. If you have an F-150, you have a center console, Dometic makes a console fridge. This thing's sick. It plugs into your factory spot where you're gonna Like you have a factory power port in there, cigarette lighter, and you have a couple USBs. All you do is pull that stock stuff out. This thing drops right in. You drill a hole saw for the compressor fan. It plugs in. It has an automatic cutoff, so it's never going to drain your battery. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to turn it on or turn it off. And this thing can store a 12-pack. You can do tall Gatorade bottles or whatever you want. It's super rad. So this is definitely comes in clutch on road trips because we can just put whatever we want, any snacks and drinks in there, and we don't have to stop, get out, go to the fridge in the back. It's super rad. All right, we're somewhat all loaded up. Got the bikes loaded. So this is like a tiered setup that I'm playing around with. So I just made basically a pedestal that replaces the wheel plate on the Ultra Swing, so you can run a ramble rack tray directly on that. So kind of stagger the setup, and then that's just a standard ramble rack with a single stinger on there. So it all swings out of the way. It's awesome. Keeps everything tucked in, so it's not as aggressive as running a 2-bike. Obviously, it's essentially the same thing as if you were running a single bike setup with a wheel on the Ultra Swing. So what we got to do is basically fill this fridge up, get some food in there. We got a bunch of drinks. That's about it. That's what we had in our fridge. But then we can hit the road. Dude, free candy is here. Free candy.
Nice truck.
Thanks, man. Check this out. So this thing was full of your like wedding stuff. Yeah. This was like a catering van basically yesterday. Yeah. And then you guys whipped up a sleeping platform and a very dialed bike storage setup. I'm loving that.
Super dialed. So dialed it almost knocked the fridge loose.
That's good. So far so good though.
Great. Yeah. Living our best lives.
Have a long travel Tacoma with a camper, and
also check out how perfectly even that is.
What, that?
Yeah, that's the best.
So it's like 2 inches higher on the side because I built it on a slant.
Here.
Yeah, there you go.
Straight.
But you just sleep your head this way.
Yeah.
And it's good to go.
Shit rolls downhill.
Yeah.
It's fine, dude. This is gonna be more comfortable than I'll be comfortable because you literally get out of the seat and you can go to bed. That's the vibe with the van. That's the best part about having a van. Get out of the driver's seat and just walk back. Don't even open the door.
Don't even open.
You don't need to.
You guys want a cookie?
Already offering us free candy.
Do you want the lollipop?
Are these the wedding cookies?
Yeah. We got vegan ones.
Oh my gosh.
I'll hit a vegan one.
Yeah, they're really good.
To wash down the In-N-Out that I just had. How'd you like the hydroplane action?
That's pretty good. Watch out.
Dude, Jim Bob's so hardcore that he has a freaking camo is my favorite color. Jet oil. Matches my Birkenstocks.
Oh, dude, camo birds.
Dude, Lost Warrior.
Dude, moshing in the Berks.
Dude, that would be so fucked.
Very 2022 of you.
Look at this, dude. If Jim Bob would have kept on going, because he was like, I want to just get so dispersed, it would have been game over.
Oh, I would have been camping right there.
Dude, and like, and we don't have like a winch or any recovery gear on the Raptor. I was telling Rachel, she was like, hopefully his ass could come back out, and I was like, we're gonna be push barring on his back doors if he can't. If he can't.
Actually, last night when we pulled in, it was all shiny, and I was like, "Babe, that's water." He's like, "Is that water?" And I was like, "Yeah, we should probably not go in there."
Yeah.
Then I was thinking, we don't even have, we don't have the winch. We don't have any Airbnb.
Dude, I got toe straps
You're fine,
and
dude.
earrings.
Well, you know, on the scale of find out and fuck around, we'll see how high we can go, dude.
About halfway through that.
Yeah, about halfway through there is where you fucked around and you found out.
Yeah.
All right, Rach, how'd you sleep?
I slept okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, wasn't feeling very well when we rolled into camp, but
It's nice that we woke up and it's like 50 degrees. That's a good thing. Got some quick and
Go
dirty
for it.
oatmeal and some coffee.
Go for it.
Olivia, how'd you sleep in the van?
I sleep good. Just like my back hurts because apparently I don't like any camper setup.
Yeah, you guys have had like every
Yeah.
setup known to man and you're still complaining.
And I'm just a whiner.
Anything short of a Class C motorhome, she's gonna be over it.
Dude, there you go. At least you know what you're about. At least you know what you're about.
Call
At
me
least she
out.
still comes though. She still comes out.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm just such a trooper,
No, we like to call you a rambler. You're just down for the
I'm just
aimless
rambling.
journey.
I'm
Yeah.
a rambling man, rambling woman, actually. Mary Grace.
I think we're gonna wrap up breakfast, clean up this campsite because apparently people from Orange County came over here, and then we're gonna go ride our bikes. I think we're gonna head into Sedona area and maybe check it. There's like trails right here, which is cool, but we're here, so we might as well get our mileage out of the time.
Just ramble on,
Ramble with us.
What was it that guy said?
The tire shop had Jim Bob's tires at like 75 psi. So we hit that flash flood and old JB was just like sideways.
Doing a little initial D.
Little initial D.
This is gonna escalate things.
You just break your collarbone?
Dude, feel how different the throw is on the front to the back. Like,
Oh shit. The front is like comes into the bar.
yeah.
You can't even squeeze it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck, I have to bleed the brakes.
That's what I was just gonna say.
A good thing I checked. It's our solar cable. It actually pulled out of the fitting. Because I was wondering why this thing was so low. 1. 2, why it has 0 input. So, alright, so we were going to pack it up, go find another trail to ride, but we actually looked it up, and there's a pretty decent like 14-mile loop straight out of our campsite. So we're gonna go hit that, and it's kind of nice because we're at 7,300 feet of elevation right now. So it'll feel like it's a really good workout, even if we're chilling. Pretty rad little zone here. We're just riding through a meadow in the trees. Nice little fire road, gravel grind. Pretty rad. What do you think of this spot, Rach?
Love it. It's
Sick.
quiet, not a lot of people, but it's
Yeah, it's just like nice in the trees. No front brake guy. So I'm riding the S-Works Diverge. It's pretty much the sickest gravel bike on the market. Future Shock. So sick. It's a good spot. But we're all packed up. We're gonna head to the next spot. family here at this Airbnb. And now we're heading to go get our packets at the thing. Jim Bob's cranking.
Or angry.
Why are you so angry, dude?
Hungry, dude.
Oh, okay.
Or hangry with an H.
All right.
Get your ass in the van.
I'm going in the van?
We're all going in the van.
Oh, cool. But there was also gravel grinding.
Yeah, the gravel grinder.
They had it like half the people last year. All right, so Luke's here now, and he's the culprit on why we're even doing this.
Yep.
What was the driving force for just wanting to do this 50-miler?
I think the driving force was sign up for something that sounded really fun, was big enough to keep you motivated, but not so big that you have like anxiety heading into it. So 50 miles, medium elevation, cool atmosphere. I've always wanted to do something Epic Rides puts on.
Yeah.
Like I'd love to do the whiskey, but like that had already passed. So
Or
this.
barn burner, or
yeah, something. So
are you gonna sign up for 24 hours of Old Pueblo?
no, but not this year. But I don't know, just like do something fun and mix it up a bit. So
Sick. Well, yeah, honestly, I had anxiety about it. Didn't train at all for this, but also like it worked out. So we're just gonna have fun. All right, dude, we made it. You amped or what?
I'm something.
You got the big bottles on, so we're preparing for.
That's for you.
Oh, okay. All right, so we got like 30 minutes until we start. I think we slept pretty trash. I know I did. I woke up like 19 times to go pee. But here's the rundown. Jim Bob's riding a Specialized Diverge. I'm riding a Specialized Diverge. And we're doing roughly 37 miles today. Pretty chill. Is this your first like event?
Yeah.
First event? How long was your recovery for your collarbone?
Still in progress.
So still in progress.
I did it June 1st though.
So June 1st, broke his collarbone, healed kinda, then didn't fuse at all. And then basically, so like pretty much the beginning of summer till now, and your orthopedic surgeon just said, it's as healed as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
You can continue to like, or you can go back to doing normal stuff, but
Could re-break it.
sick. So that's why we opted to not do the 50. We were gonna try to do the 35, which is the same course, it just doesn't do the last loop. But they said that there's like actual like rock gardens, rocks. So they're like, if you guys are on like 2-point whatever tires, maybe you could do it, but not advisable. So we're just gonna see how it goes. We're gonna hammer. We're going in. Jim Bob's got the 2 big bottles. I got the 2 babies. There's like 14 aid stations, so we're like way over prepared. But we're getting into it. So we'll catch up with you later. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, this is actually my first event in probably 7 years. The last time I raced a mountain bike was 7 years ago, and that was Cat 1 cross country mountain bike race. Pretty insane to look back and see how far I have not come in that amount of time. All right, so we already had an interesting start. We were probably like 5 riders off the front. We got led the wrong way at the end of the day. So now we're chasing the front of the group. I was waiting for Jim Bob, and he just passes me and says, "What up, bitch?" How sketchy was that section though? Yeah. All right, now we're chasing for a little bit. All right, just about an hour in. Current elevation is 7,684 feet. And we've climbed about 800 feet so far. Feeling pretty good. The elevation isn't my favorite, but Probably the most fun I've had on a bike in 5 or 6 years. It's just so fun. Beautiful out here. Oh, dude, humbling.
Yeah.
Elevation is no joke.
They got me.
Yeah. All right, so we just finished sub 2 hours. It was actually harder than we anticipated. It was definitely the elevation, like within the first 6 miles.
Make some noise!
Woo! First 6 miles, me and Jim Bob were like, yo, the elevation is not playing right now.